trial for Rodney Reed, no justice, no peace. New trial for Rodney Reed, no justice, no peace. New trial for Rodney Reed.
Now imagine growing this movement and making the streets can and will influence what happens in the courts.
That's right.
That relies upon making this movement bigger, bringing everyone you know into it, getting more numbers, organizing, and fighting.
Right.
They say death row.
We say hell no.
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 Death row.
Hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
They say death row.
We say 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 hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
Death row.
Hell no.
The story of Sandra Reed, Rodney Reed's mother, and to tell the community that Rodney Reed is an innocent man, currently in the hellhole called Paluxky Unit in Livingston, Texas, and we demand that the Court of Criminal Appeals grant him a new trial.
Rodney was wrongfully convicted by a father and denied a new trial by the daughter. If this isn't a conflict of interest, then surely there is no justice within the justice system. Was that justice? Rodney's court-appointed lawyers were paid $93,000 for not calling witnesses that took off their charge to testify for my son. His lawyer told him that they didn't need any witnesses and that the state didn't have anything. Yet, the same lawyer tells me he's going to call the witnesses, but they were never called. My son was convicted and sentenced to die. Rodney got an automatic appeal. It ends up this lawyer was the lawyer for a man that confessed and recanted to his murder shortly after Stacy's death. Would you call that a conflict of interest? And of course, justice was denied at that level. At the habeas level, his lawyer retyped the witness's statement and intentionally misspelled names and filed the writ after the deadline. In 2002, an evidentiary hearing was held based on a DPS lab report which implicated 2 police officers, along with the deceased's DNA found on beer cans on and around the scene. Now, again, justice was denied. Now, after years have gone by and blessed with a good, honest lawyers, we were blessed to get a hearing for a new trial this year in March. We all was appalled that the judge was the daughter of the judge that wrongfully convicted Rodney. And I must say, I'm not surprised of the outcome, yet very, very disappointed in the justice system. The actions I've just told you are true. These evil acts are happening everywhere.
The judge was right when he said he was going to make Rodney an example. Rodney is an example of all the things that can go wrong and do go wrong in death penalty trials here in the state of Texas. This system is broken, and the Court of Criminal Appeals willing to sacrifice the life of an innocent man so you can uphold the veneer that the Court of Criminal Appeals makes the right decisions, that the state courts make the right decisions, because you don't want to upset the confidence that the citizens of Texas have in their justice system. Well, wake up, judges. We don't have any confidence in this justice system anymore, and we will not, as long as there are innocent people like Rodney Reed sitting on death row.
Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row.
Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. Texas says death. We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row.
If you examine all the critical factors, race, politics, poverty, prosecution, legal representation, all those issues in this case received an F grade. So no wonder this gentleman's case is what it is today. But even more important than that, this is the state of Texas, one of the most scorned states in the entire world on this issue. We should be embarrassed as Texas to be here in this century, 2006, on this kind of issue, given the state's track record. For the record, in the month of August, there are 4 upcoming scheduled executions. 3 black, 1 Hispanic. Now, African Americans are about 30% of the population of the state of Texas, 13%. Yet on death row, they're 41%. That in itself would alarm most civilized nations, but not Texas. The work before us, folks, is tremendous. But I believe this is the right fight. The NAACP locally, statewide, and nationally supports this issue. I'll go now to join you and make sure we mobilize every force at our disposal legally, politically, and financially to address this system. I believe, knowing the Reed family and having read Rodney's case, there's absolutely no doubt that he didn't commit this murder. And it's a travesty in this entire part of the country that the real murder is walking loose among us. So for no other reasons, we have a responsibility, folks, to, number 1, discern the truth, but number 2, make sure we stop killing people in Texas who don't deserve to be killed. In fact, this whole process here is a national and international embarrassment.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
We've had 3 widely reported and supported cases of Texas executing innocent people. I have in mind Cameron Todd Willingham, Ruben Cantu, and Carlos de Luna. Who knows how many more innocents have been executed by the state of Texas, but we do know that many more will unless we stop the death penalty. Another thing, we also have this law in Texas called the law of parties, where you don't even have to kill someone to be sentenced to death in this state. We have a gentleman on death row right now named Kenneth Bolstered, who is set to be executed by the state of Texas, and he never killed anyone. The other thing is we have laws in this state and around the country that favor the prosecution and people of color to death row. Here in this state and around the country. African Americans make up 13% of Texas population, 12% of the national population, make up 41% of Texas death row, 42% of death rows nationwide. And you're much more likely to be sentenced to die for killing a white person. And that tells you, in this system, whose lives get valued and whose do not. Lack of adequate defense, another thing. How can you defend adequately when police and prosecutors suppress evidence routinely? How can you defend adequately when the state funds prosecutors, but Texas lacks even the most basic funded defense? Unique about Rodney's case, unlike so many in the past, is that we have a chance for victory.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me say that again, because we have a chance for victory.
Yeah! says death, we say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row.
They say yes.
We say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row.
I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting Rodney. Rodney knows about this event, and he told me to tell you guys, send his love and to thank you for your support. Yeah. Thank you again.
They say death, we say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. They say death, we say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. They say death, we say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. They say death, we say no. Take Rodney Reed off death row. We say no. New trial for Rodney Reed, no justice, no peace. New trial for Rodney Reed, no justice, no peace.
Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice
Is alive! Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice alive!
Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive!
Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive.
Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive!
Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive!
Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die! Texas justice is alive! Rodney Reed should not die!
Texas justice is alive.
Rodney Reed should not die!